Jack tossed and turned in his sleep, constantly scratching at his face. His wife Amy rushed to stop him, but within seconds, he was scratching even harder. She tried to stop him again, but it wasn't until she was sure Jack had settled down that she finally relaxed and lay back down. The next morning, Amy woke up to find her husband's face scratched up, blood staining his hands. She was about to wake him when he suddenly sat up, seemingly confused about what had just happened. Amy applied some ointment to his wounds and urged him to go to the hospital for a checkup, but Jack, in a hurry to get to work, shrugged it off. After Jack left, Amy noticed bloodstains on the living room floor. She followed the trail, which led her to their bedroom. There, she found their lively puppy hiding under the bed, looking terrified. No matter how much she called, the dog refused to come out. What she didn't notice was a bloody handprint on the floor, marking the beginning of her nightmare. Amy initially thought the stress from Jack's work might be causing him to act out in his sleep. To help him rest better, she decided to get him to bed early that night. Worried, she even put gloves on him to prevent him from scratching himself again. She thought it would be a peaceful night, but not long after Jack fell asleep, he suddenly got up again and left the room. Curious, Amy followed him and saw Jack standing in front of the fridge making chewing noises. At first, she thought he was just hungry, but when she got closer, she realized he was eating raw meat and even cracking open raw eggs with his teeth. Amy was shocked, but when she saw him about to swallow a whole fish raw, she rushed forward to stop him. She called his name loudly, but he didn't respond. Amy, pregnant and disgusted, ran to the sink and started throwing up. When she turned around, she was startled to find Jack standing right behind her. He turned on the faucet and began drinking the water, but Amy couldn't ignore the empty, lifeless look in his eyes, his mouth mechanically opening and closing. The dog began barking furiously at Jack. Jack stared at the dog intensely, and soon it ran off, terrified. Amy followed her husband, but he didn't go back to bed. Instead, he opened the window and leaned out, as if ready to fall. Frightened, Amy rushed to grab him, but in the process she stumbled and fell, with half of his body hanging out the window. It took all of Amy's strength to pull him back inside. When they landed on the floor, Jack woke up, confused and unaware of what had just occurred.